everybody. Thank you for watching the Kairosan show. This is Kairosan, and this is the part 4 of black women. And this video is particularly the solution for black women in my philosophy. Now, a lot of black women that you may see on a daily basis don't show it, but inside they have the meaning type of environment, atmosphere, and all kinds of other issues in their head. Okay, so who doesn't? Now, this video, I will give you some solutions for you black women, and this is also good for you guys too. Now, just in case you didn't know, I am black. Okay, I'm black. I have curly hair. I am black. I have some Cherokee in me, in my mom's side, but I'm a black person. So I'm certified to tell you this. And I do have 3 black half-sisters and a black twin brother. So, you know, my mom was Creole, but besides the fact, you know, I do have black people in my family, you know, lots of them. So let me just tell you exactly what my solution would be for these black women. Now, usually, I think that we as black people need to be proud of our own selves, let alone the Western civilization. Let me give you the globe. This is the world, okay? White people, usually Europeans, they have a rich history of different things. Like Italians have a rich history of different cultures of their culture. Germans have rich history of their culture. The Irish and the English have a rich history of their culture, and you have Ukraine and other places like Poland, Czechoslovakia, you know, Sweden. They all have some sort of rich, nice history about them. Even Chinese people, damn it. But when it comes to Africa, we're degraded as poor people. Poor black people who never had a way in life. Now, have you ever thought it was so funny that when you're in high school, they have European history, U.S. history, and African American history? Oh, wait. African American history? Yeah. Did you hear what I hear? African American history? Assumingly, if we're learning African American history, where are we going to start with our people? In the United States, as slaves. We're going to be slaves. We're going to start off our history as being people who worked for the white man, for the white family. We don't have a rich and amazing culture like these Europeans do, right? We're degraded to, you know, working for the white man. And then somewhere around the road, we get better and we progress and we start to be a better species or whatever they want you to believe in your damn history books. I mean, half of the history you even learn isn't even right. But, I mean, that's what some people, black people, claim the white person wants you to do. They want to put you down, to oppress you, so you don't feel as though your history is significant or irrelevant, like the European and other parts of the world history were. That's a lie, folks. I think the first thing our sisters and brothers need to do is to look into their history in Africa. You see, Africa, a long time ago, back in the day, used to be a very rich culture. Their people, one of the first civilizations to do a lot of things, like build architecture, build houses, build societies. This was before the Romans. This was before, and you know the ironic thing, Africans had in Egypt, they had books and books on how to build certain buildings, how to build a society, a money system. And that spread all around the world. But you've been taught to believe, at least in the U.S. anyway, your history starts in America, being a Negro working for the white man. Therefore, you're depressed. Your culture is depressed and degraded. So you have no rich culture to look forward to. Like, if I was a white male and my heritage came from Poland and Germany and Ireland, well, I can say, well, we had a really nice culture, we invented this and we did this. Or if you're Italian, you can probably say, well, back in the day we had Rome and we had this and we were a great empire and this happened. That, what can African Americans say about themselves and their culture? What can they say about their culture and the things they want to do? Okay? The things they achieved. Maybe they can say some things about African Americans and certain attributes they had in society, but other than that, they don't have this rich architectural culture of buildings and poetry and all this stuff, unless you're talking about the Black Harlem back in the 30s in New York and all that good stuff. But I'm just talking about in general. You don't read about that stuff too much. African American history is something we should learn. But I need to tell you, guys, that the solution is to know your heritage, is to know where you come from. This will brighten you, enlighten you, and make you feel like you contribute to something. Africa is the most important country in the world. Today, Africa is so valuable. There's many people around the world taking its resources and doing all kinds of things, including eugenics projects. Okay, people? Africa, especially South Africa, has a lot of white people here. So you gotta figure Africa is a pretty hell of a continent, right? And there's many countries, and Africa has many different languages. But that's off topic. Basically, I think what the black female should do is get a history book on Africa and the civilization that was there. Because there's no way to build self-esteem into a black person until they learned their history. And I think that's one thing that even I should be doing. Because sometimes when I'm in school or I'm somewhere with my girlfriend who is white, I feel as though her culture is more enriched because she's like half, German, and she has Polish and Scottish in her and all this stuff. I can't say who I am. I'm like, yeah, I got black. But what's so special about black people? They're just niggers who pick cotton and they live in the hood and they kill each other. Is that the type of culture we should be learning? We have the most degrading type of concept of our people than any other race in this world besides Saudis and Iraqis these days. We need to get back to learning our culture. And that will build us up. And build our women up, and build our black families up, and make us feel as though at least we can look for something in us. Because I think we lost a lot of that in many neighborhoods that have no resources at all, and where it doesn't favor them. And that's the problem with our society. That's the solution, folks. And the rest is up to you. This is kairosan. Thank you for watching. God bless.